Hello one and all, welcome back to Create Ball, where you've all heard of Krampus, right? He's kind of old news at this point, but don't worry, for there are plenty of other beasties and monsters to terrorize the youth of this world during the most wonderful time of the year. I'm going to start with my favorite thing ever. That's right, I'm talking about the Yule Lads. These guys are the sons of Grilla and Lepaludai, who are both child-devouring monsters. But unlike their parents, all the Yule Lads do is harass people. No intentional murder here. Most of the time, anyway. There are 13 of these dudes, and they're all named after their favorite form of harassment. They all come one by one during the last 13 nights before Christmas, and leaving one by one the 13 days after Christmas. So first is Sheepcoat Claude, who harasses your sheep but doesn't have legs. Then there's Goalie Gawk, who hides in the goalies waiting to sneak in the barn and steal your milk. Then there's Stubby, a short little fella who eats the crust off your pans. But I thought they were named after the way they harass people. Oh, never mind. He also goes by Pan Scraper. Carry on to my personal favorite, Spoon Licker, who comes in and licks all your spoons. Then there's Pan Scraper's right-hand man, Pot Scraper, who steals the leftovers straight out of the pot. Oh, here comes Bowl Licker, and who's that behind him? Oh, if it isn't Door Slammer, who just loves to wake people up in the middle of the night by slamming the doors. Skeer Gobbler's up next, a little guy that loves to goggle up all the skeer. Better keep an eye on the smoker, cause Sausage Swiper's gonna come and swipe the sausages mid-smoke. Window Peeper's outside peeping in, and oh, who's that beside him? Well, if it isn't Doorway Sniffer, he'd or sniff out your leaf bread. Then there's Meat Hook, who uses a hook to steal fine meats. And finally, Candle Stealer comes in and steals all your candles. Man, Icelandic Christmases are so eventful. Okay, let's move on to Tomtenisa, a small creature that is as gnome-like as it is mafia-like, and oh boy does it resemble a gnome. Basically what I mean by this is that the Tomtenisa will act as a caretaker, helper, and protector of a given household, until you forget to give him some butter and porridge. Once this happens, they will typically begin to drive the homeowner insane by playing tricks, maiming farm animals, or sometimes just outright murdering people. As you might expect, this adorably small gnome man has a bite that is so venomous that it requires otherworldly medicine to heal. One story states that the girl who angered the Tomtenisa, quote, withered and died before help could arrive. Monsters that seem to be more trouble than they're worth is something most of the coming cryptids have in common. Including this next one, a witch known as Perchta. She is an old woman with a big old goosefoot that wanders around on New Year's Eve, rewarding the hardworking and honest and punishing everyone else. Now, on its own, that doesn't sound too bad. But when it comes to punishment, she's a bit closer to Krampus than Santa Claus. Specifically, she likes to rip out your insides and replace them with straw and rocks. Or if she's feeling a bit overworked, she'll just throw you to her entourage of Stragula. A group of ferocious, demonic helpers that just love to tear people up into tiny little bits. The next morally abhorrent Christmas creature is Perchta, which I'm not even going to attempt the correct pronunciation of. Anyway, this guy's most well-known origin story is as a 12th century butcher who, in 1150, abducted 3 rich dudes so he could rob them and then promptly slit their throats. I've never been so glad that my characters don't have necks. A while later, St. Nicholas catches wind of this and decides to punish the old man by forcing him to work for him. Santa hired a murderer. Not only that, he hires him because he's a murderer. It gets better too. You know how Santa gives coal to bad children? This is where that comes from. Perchta is the one that ministers the coal. So Santa tasks a murderer with sneaking into children's houses and giving them flammable minerals. That's super cool. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today, so until next time, don't die. I'd wish you a Merry Christmas, but I'll probably be a bit late for that. So have a Happy New Year. And if you're watching this in the New Year, then Merry Christmas. Bye.